Welcome, wrestling fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for the premium live event with WWE Clash in Italy. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first premium live event to take place in the country of Italy. Oh my goodness, as we'll be in Turin here tonight, the crowd has shown up as we get ready for what should be a stellar, stacked match card here tonight with championship titles on the line across the whole entire evening. And we'll also see Oba Femi versus Lesnar 2. But there's the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns here in the arena earlier tonight as he gets ready for tribal combat against that man. Jacob FATU, the Samoan werewolf, is the new #1 contender as he gets his second shot at the World Heavyweight title. And we see the rookie Ruca arriving to the arena here today as she gets ready for her first ever championship title match opportunity against that woman, the man, Becky Lynch, as the Women's Intercontinental Champion will look to retain her title here in Italy tonight. But there's the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, arriving to the arena here tonight as she gets ready for her WrestleMania 42 rematch against Jade Cargill. But there is the ruler, Oba Femi, who is here and ready to conquer the beast once again. And Lesnar's here! Lesnar's here! Brock Lesnar arriving to the arena for WWE Clash in Italy with the Advocate Paul Heyman by his side. All right. And welcome, everybody, to WWE Clash in Italy. Here with this live play-by-play and reaction right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go.
This city, born from history, has played host to the bold.
What's up, Alfie?
For the first time ever,
That's right.
this stage is ours.
And that's right, guys. History will be made here tonight with the first ever WWE Premium Live event in Italy. And Lesnar's back to take on Oba. We'll see tribal combat with Roman versus Jacob 2 and more with Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill in a WrestleMania rematch with the WWE Women's Championship on the line. Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Ruca, the rookie, will look to take down the veteran Becky Lynch for the Women's IC title, and more to take place here tonight in what should be a stellar premium live event. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, not only for one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today, but let's get ready for WWE Clash in Italy with the live play-by-play and reaction right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And look at the astounding, excited, and pumped up, sold out crowd here in Italy tonight in what should be a huge matchup. What's up, Alfie? We doing good, man? And ladies and gentlemen, to kick off WWE Clash in Italy, Italy. This next match is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Making his way to the ring, introducing first, he is the #1 contender. He is also known as the career killer. He is the ring general, Gunther! As he makes his way to the ring for one of the biggest matches in his WWE career, looking to put gold back around the waist of the ring general as Gunther makes his way to the ring for this matchup against the American Nightmare. All right, guys, let's get our first poll going here for our first match of the day. All right, pick your winner for this WWE Championship match to kick off WWE. And there's Michael Cole and Corey Graves, your commentators here tonight for WWE Clash in Italy.
This is the first ever premium live event in the history of Italy. And if you're watching at home here in Italia, you are watching for the very first time a PLE in Italy live on Netflix. Our Italian commentators joining us here tonight. Luca Franchini, Michela Posa. Hi, guys.
Ciao! L'Italia non solo se testa, ma ha anche imparato a scrivere.
All right, guys, almost time to get going. All right, there we go, guys. Get the poll in as we get ready for this first matchup here. Alfie, what's up? It's my first time not wanting Cody to win. Oh, crap. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. I do it all again for all to see. The crowd is here, about to blow. They paid for me to start the show. Lights go on, the camera's on, let's go. Whoa! And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the opponent. He is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes! As the champion walks down to the ring for his second title defense since winning back the championship, and he'll look to conquer the career killer on foreign soil where Gunther may have what you would think is a home field advantage here in Italy, but Cody Rhodes will not back down from a fight. Out to cut, the lights go on, let's go. Whoa! As we see the WWE Champion head to the ring, serenaded by the fans here in Italy. What a great match to get things kicked off here for WWE Clash in Italy! Yeah!
Versus Gunther.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Miss Reynolds is not a big WWE fan there, Kenneth, but thanks for asking. If I was Cody, I would have gone to the United States Championship and win that Grand Slam win. Yeah, well, we'll see, man. I think Cody Rhodes is going to win this matchup. I don't think they're going to give it to Gunther.
WWE
Championship!
Introducing the challenger from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the ring general, Gunther! And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the
Disputed WWE Champion.
the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Jeffrey? How's everybody doing in the chat? Let's go!
Cody Rhodes of WWE told Corey and I earlier today that he wasn't sure what the atmosphere was going to be like tonight. Was he walking in to an away game?
And what a way to kick off WWE Clash in Italy. Don't forget to get your votes in, guys, as we get ready for this matchup.
Firmly behind the American Nightmare. For the first time ever, a world championship defended on TV here in Italy. The bell rings and
All right, here we go. The bell has rung as we get ready for our first matchup of the night. It's for the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther.
in Saudi Arabia.
As both men stare each other down here in the ring.
To play tonight. I don't believe it will since the bell has rung. I believe in the lead up to this.
And now a tie-up here, and Gunther quick to get to the back of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes now looking for that left wrist lock here. And Gunther a nice counter right away to his own wrist lock. And now up against the ropes here, the referee having to try to separate these men.
And Cody Rhodes offering a clean break into a somersault. And our official in this championship match is Dan Engler tonight. For Gunther, how do you win the title from Cody Rhodes?
Patience. Nobody feeds off of the WWE crowd quite like Cody Rhodes does. If Gunther can wait out the American Nightmare, hope for Cody to make a mistake.
So now here we see a test of strength and a nice battle here back and forth between Gunther and Rhodes as they take their time trying to pick apart their opponent. And now Gunther early on with this test of strength showing his dominance. Cody Rhodes down to one knee as he looks to stand back up and even the odds here against Gunther. Now back to his feet here, but Gunther able to shove Cody Rhodes into the corner.
How do you beat Gunther tonight? Cody's had a lot on his mind as of late as it comes to his, well, I guess former friend now, Sammy.
Oh, and a big chop there from Gunther knocks down Rhodes. And what a move there. And another chop. Gunther is known for his brutal chops to the chest. And now here off the ropes, Cody Rhodes able to slide through the legs of Gunther. The kick and the uppercut connects. And now off the ropes here, springboard. Oh, a chop caught Cody Rhodes midair. And what a counter there by Gunther. As we see here, Gunther now, after Cody Rhodes, off the ropes goes Rhodes. Oh, right into the knee of Gunther, and again, a nice maneuver here by the ring general, who's able to then roll it through into a beautiful, no, a chop. Looked like he was going for a neck breaker, the cover, and a kick out at two.
Cody was wearing that helmet, that mask. The left eye was ripped out. That was to remind everyone of
and we see here, Gunther taking his time, really having the upper advantage right now on Rhodes, as Rhodes now finally gets back to his feet in the corner.
By Randy Orton, but Cody Rhodes will tell you himself. Something inside snapped, something broke, something changed completely. This is a different American Nightmare.
So here we go now, Gunther throwing Rhodes into the opposite corner with force, and the spine of Rhodes takes that shot right into the turnbuckles. And Gunther dominating this matchup here early on. Rhodes trying to get some momentum back on his side. And now thrown into the opposite corner again, but this time Rhodes able to jump over Gunther. Oh, rolls out of the way, and Gunther going right for the sleeper hold. Picks up Rhodes, but a nice arm drag takedown by Cody. But a big boot catches the chin of the champion. And that was a terrific counter there from Gunther as he's able to deliver the big boot to the face of Cody Rhodes. Man, what a boot there as now Gunther continues to have the momentum here early on. And the stomp to the spine of Rhodes, who tries to get back to a knee.
These two men are the last King of the Ring tournament winners. 2024, Gunther, Cody Rhodes last year, King of the Ring.
And now we see here Rhodes trying to battle back with some right hands. Gunther, though, keeps the pressure on, grabbing that left arm of Rhodes, and the shoulder tackle knocks down the champion. So the American Nightmare now trying to get momentum back on his side.
Gunther is a professional wrestling machine.
And now Gunther picking up Rhodes. Rhodes able to land on his feet, though. And now a right hand from Cody connects. Another right to Gunther. Off the ropes here. And oh, a forearm there. But Gunther still on his feet. And now jumping over Gunther again. Rhodes catches Gunther with a nice power slam. And slamming down the challenger is the American Nightmare, who is fired up here for this matchup. And now back on his feet. The crowd loving what they're seeing here. And now the left jabs. The left jabs from Rhodes. And oh, bionic elbow connects. And now the kick to the gut. And what is Rhodes looking for here? A pedigree? Oh, and it connects the cover here on Gunther. And a kick out at 2. And Rhodes knew it wasn't going to be that easy, but what a combination there from the champion, delivering that pedigree, and now he'll look to follow it up. Rolling outside to the ring apron here is Cody Rhodes. And you can see the WWE champion fired up as he's got momentum back on his side. Taking his time, though, here, Rhodes looking to climb up to the top turnbuckle. Gunther fixing to get back on his feet. And oh, Rhodes leaps over him. And oh, what a drop kick there from Gunther. And now looking for the powerbomb. Gunther, Cody on his shoulders. And he connects the cover here. Could this be it? A kick out at 2. And what a huge power bomb there from Gunther. And right when it looked like it was over, Cody Rhodes is able to kick out.
Over 12,000 tonight, sold out.
And now on the top rope. Oh, going for that splash. And Rhodes got the knees up. Gunther now in trouble. And the Enziguri springboarding off the middle rope connects. And now looking for a crossroads here. Cody looking to take down Gunther. Crossroads hits the cover. And a kick out at 2. And wow, I thought this matchup could have been over already, but we see the challenger continues to fight as he kicks out of the crossroads. And Cody there able to follow up the nice springboard enziguri with the crossroads, but that combination only leads to a 2 count. And now Cody will have to find something else in the tank to take down the challenger here and retain his WWE Championship.
ESPN, of course, internationally on Netflix.
Oh, and now we see here Cody Rhodes from the top rope here, and Gunther caught him! Gunther caught him, the sleeper hold! Rhodes able to roll through, and that forces Gunther to break the hold, and now right back to the sleeper hold! Gunther trying to pass out and submit the champion here! And Rhodes fighting it off, trying to get rid of that tight chokehold. And oh no, Cody collapses. Gunther on the back of Cody Rhodes here, trying to force him to tap out to win the championship. Now on top of Rhodes here, seeking that sleeper hold in tight. Will Gunther be able to defeat Rhodes here? Cody is fading. Cody is fading. Will Gunther become the new champion? And now Cody Rhodes fighting to get back to his feet here.
here, but Gunther's
And Cody still has something left in the tank as he battles to get back to his feet. Gunther keeps the pressure on here with that headlock locked in tight. And oh no, Cody has Gunther on his back. Rhodes looking to do something here and slams down Gunther. And the only move I think he had, and Gunther right back into the sleeper hold. And now the elbows to the throat of Cody Rhodes as Gunther keeps the pressure on. And that sleeper hold's locked in again. Gunther looking to defeat Cody Rhodes and win the WWE Championship. Will he make Rhodes submit? The American Nightmare is fading in the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness. Is this really happening? Is this really happening? Rhodes fading. And he could be at the end. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. But Rhodes still fighting back. Cody trying to find any ounce of adrenaline, trying to muster up the courage to break out of that hold, and he does! He gets the foot on the bottom rope, and that forces the break by Gunther. And you want to talk about survival. Cody Rhodes able to get out of that sleeper hold and barely makes it out. And Gunther now has the full advantage here with literally almost passing out Cody Rhodes here. This could be the beginning of the end for the WWE Champion. Will the challenger, the number one contender, Gunther, be able to lift gold above his head here tonight? And the crowd in Italy's loving this matchup thus far. As you can see, Rhodes struggling to catch his breath. And now Gunther taunting the champion, taking his time. And Gunther in the best shape we've seen him here since he joined WWE. And now shoving the face of Cody Rhodes into the turnbuckle. Rhodes still trying to make his way back to his feet.
all that contract jockeying worth it.
And now we see here, oh, Rhodes with the right hand. And Gunther catches another right. And another. And Rhodes battling back, but a chop from Gunther. And now Rhodes with a chop. Gunther with the chop. These men just going at it with chop after chop to the chest before Gunther goes for the clothesline. Rhodes stumbling, but he goes for a clothesline. Gunther still on his feet. And Rhodes with another clothesline. Gunther still standing. And now, oh, a huge clothesline from Gunther takes down the champion. And now off the ropes, ducking onto the clothesline. Cody Rhodes got caught and now able to counter. Rhodes in the sleeper hold of his own, but Gunther counters, springboard. Cody Cutter! The Cody Cutter connects by Rhodes. Gunther's in trouble. And the clothesline knocks down the challenger. Rhodes fired up here. The crowd in Italy is loving it. And this could be the end as he grabs Gunther, looking for a crossroads. Crossroads connects for the second time. The cover here, Gunther. Oh! And here's your winner. And still, the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes! And ladies and gentlemen, I thought Gunther was going to kick out. It did look like Gunther may have thought he had his foot on the bottom rope or underneath it, but the referee still counted 3.
Referee Dan Angle was right there to make the call.
Something obviously happened at the end of that matchup because Gunther is extremely upset.
You can see Gunther very upset from the referee's call there. And we look here what happened at the end of this matchup. Rhodes catches him with the Cody Cutter. And Gunther then gets caught with a crossroads for the second time in this matchup. And Gunther here on the ringside as we take a look at the replay. And now the cover by Rhodes. 1, 2, and yes, oh my goodness. The bottom leg was underneath the bottom rope. And Gunther's foot was under the bottom rope right there. That should have forced the kick out, the break of that pinfall by the referee. And the ref didn't see it. And you can see Gunther now irate. And the controversy here with Gunther saying his leg was under the rope and the referee was not able to see it.
But nonetheless, the referee's decision is final. Cody Rhodes is going to leave here tonight as the undisputed WWE champion.
And I don't think Gunther's done with Cody Rhodes just yet, as we see the American Nightmare get the victory to retain his undisputed WWE Championship to kick off WWE Clash in Italy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw will be live in Turin tomorrow on Netflix. The Raw superstars are here, including LA Knight. Remember the special
And there's Mr. Megastar LA Knight. Yeah. And Montez Ford. Let's go.
Street Profits partying with the sellout crowd in Turin, Italy. It wouldn't be a premium live event without.
And there's Judgment Day and the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan.
Enjoying the scenery here tonight. But coming up next on ESPN and Netflix, it is for the WWE.
And there is the two women arriving to the arena for our next matchup of the night here at WWE Clash in Italy. It'll be for the WWE Women's Championship in a WrestleMania 42 rematch when Jade Cargill looks to get her hands on Rhea Ripley and hopes the outcome will be different this time, but the Eradicator will look to take down Jade Cargill for the second time at a premium live event and put her in her place to remind her who is the Women's WWE Champion. All right. Thank you, everybody, hanging out. Alfie, what's up, man? Cody, good fight. Listen, Alfie, that was a pretty good match. Pretty good match. I like they didn't drag it on. I like that they didn't do no outside ring kind of bullshit. There wasn't no like controversy really as far as like a weapon or something like that. But I like the controversy here with Gunther. He had the leg under the bottom rope. That should have broken up that 3 count. But instead, if you look at where the referee is at, he couldn't see that leg even if he wanted to. So unfortunately, the match is official here. Cody Rhodes is still your undisputed WWE champion, but I know by the time we get to Friday Night SmackDown, we're going to hear from Gunther, who is not going to be happy about this, and I would imagine he'll be looking for a rematch, more than likely at WWE SummerSlam coming up, guys, in August. So we'll see what happens. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us here today. We are on commercial break here. So if you guys have any questions or shout outs, if you guys would like to help support the channel or have any wrestling questions, anything like that during the live stream, guys, don't forget to please hit me up with those super chats, and don't forget to help out the channel by hitting that like button, subscribing, and you guys can also sign up for channel memberships that are live now on my YouTube channel at Tim Reynolds Show. And thank you guys for hanging out here for this live play-by-play for WWE Clash in Italy, right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now, let's go. All right. Alfie, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. As we get a little update there on who was the winner of the first matchup here, and we're going to get our poll ready during these commercial breaks for our next match, which will be for the WWE Women's Championship. So don't forget to pick your winner for this WWE Women's Championship match at WWE Clash in Italy. Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill. No, Kenneth, you got to go check out the right video, buddy. I've got a part 1 and a part 2. I couldn't fit them all in just one short, and I didn't want to make a really like 5-minute, 6-minute video pretty much on my actual video section because I wanted it to get out quickly and you see it on the short. So yeah, Kenneth, man, you're just checking out the wrong video. Go check out the one with Cody Rhodes and Jacob FATU and Roman for the world title is also on there. So go make sure you check that out, Kenneth, and let me know what you think. I want to see your comment on the short there, Kenneth, bro. Come on, show some support. What's up, Jeffrey? Cody Rhodes, what you want to talk about? Hey, there we go, Jeffrey. I like it. I like it. All right, guys, coming up next after these commercial breaks, we've got the WWE Women's Championship match here at WWE Clash in Italy. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's crack open a cold one, guys. A little bit of a tradition here on Tim Reynolds Show. Are you ready? Hey, this is a toast to you guys and a cheers to everybody hanging out here and supporting the channel. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Woo! Love that pop of that can top. Let's go. Got to make sure we stay hydrated.
Alfa Romeo, Lancia, and Fiat. This is Turin, Italy, known as Torino by the locals, of course, in the shadow of the majestic Swiss Alps. Turin, Italy, hosting the first ever premium live event in the history of this country. In the match that will kick off things at the top of the hour on the ESPN app with the unlimited plan. The ruler, Femi, in a WrestleMania rematch where he beat Brock Lesnar, but tonight.
Alfie says, who's your favorite WWE commentator? Michael Cole. Right close second is Jim Ross. I love Jim Ross.
As well. Rhea Ripley back in Las Vegas knocked off Jade Cargill to win the WWE Women's Championship. These two clash live next at Clash in Italy. The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, looking for a 4th World Championship in a match against the WWE Champion, the Storm, Jade Cargill.
And Cargill came into WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas as the WWE Women's Champion, and she would show off not only her power, but the brutal force that she has with the power and brutality. Attacking Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator would be able to bounce back and show why she's one of the top superstars in WWE, countering the Jaded finisher into her own Riptide. And when it connects, the cover would lead to a new WWE Women's Champion crowned on the grandest stage of them all. It was Rhea Ripley. But mommy would be met with controversy after just a few weeks. Jade would show up and attack Rhea Ripley.
Jade Cargill is here. A speech in a big fight.
Rhea Ripley found that out. In that clash in Italy, I was champion too. I'm never gonna run.
Every single week you come out here trying to throw around your dominance. The detail that you continue to forget is that when it's just you and me, I am going to fight.
I am Jade Cargill. I am one of one.
Cargill has been the WWE Champion.
When the match is done, you will be looking up at your true champion.
And this matchup is definitely one of the most anticipated here at Clash in Italy. And making her way to the ring for this next matchup that is scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Women's Championship. She is the challenger, the #1 contender, the Storm, Jade Cargill!
Corey, I want to start things things off by asking you if Jade Cargill has the psychological advantage heading into this matchup tonight, because in a 24-hour period just last weekend, Friday Night SmackDown and then Saturday night's main event, Cargill was able to deliver Jade not once but twice to Rhea Ripley, and also pin the champion in a tag team matchup.
All right, guys, don't forget to get your votes in, who you're going with in this next matchup here, guys. And also, don't forget to please like and subscribe, and hit me up with those super chats with any wrestling questions or shout-outs or anything you guys would like to ask or say. I appreciate y'all.
How do you stop it from happening again tonight? Jay looked me dead in the eye. She said, Rhea Ripley didn't beat me at WrestleMania. I beat myself. I got caught up in the pomp, the circumstance, and the bright lights of the biggest stage. That doesn't happen tonight. Jade says she hits Jade tonight and leaves Italy with the gold.
Interesting comments from the former champion.
Even in defeat, I think most of the world would agree Jade Cargill put on a career-defining performance at WrestleMania, even though she came up short. If Cargill can shift her focus tonight, make a few small adjustments, we may have a new champion tonight. This right here is what Cargill...
Heck yeah, guys. Ain't that some shit? I knew it was Chad Gable, but that was awesome, man. A good matchup in AAA last night with the OG El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano. But it's glad to have Chad Gable back. And making her way to the ring, her opponent, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley! Just look at my eyes.
For the first time in her career, Rhea Ripley in a matchup here in Italy, a country that she holds near and dear to her heart. Her grandpa and her grandma, who she was extremely close with, grew up here in northern Italy, Felicio and Iquara. And then they would move to Australia, of course, where Rhea Ripley was born and would go on to start her wrestling career. Rhea said very emotional for her to be a part of this here tonight.
With served Rhea well to keep those emotions in check tonight. Unless she chooses to channel this toward her opponent, Jade Cargill.
As we see the WWE Women's Champion make her way down to the ring for what should be a stellar matchup for her first title defense since becoming Women's Champion at WWE WrestleMania 42. And we'll see if the WWE Women's Champion will have what it takes to put down Jade Cargill once again. Or will we see the Storm be able to hit Jaded and get that WWE Women's Championship back around her waist? Well, we will find out here tonight.
Jade knocked off Alexa Bliss and then delivered a Jaded to Bliss to a steel chair.
Bleed, demons in your dreams, I eat, sleep, breathe. Oh. And the crowd here in Italy, big mommy fans.
Check in with Alicia Taylor.
Here we go, here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the
WWE Women's Championship!
Introducing first the challenger. From Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill. And her opponent from Adelaide, South Australia. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
So let's talk about strategy in this matchup. First for a very confident champion in Rhea Ripley.
I think Rhea Ripley needs to be very careful that she doesn't overlook or underestimate Jade Cargill. Yes, Rhea was successful on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania, but Jade Cargill has obsessed about that night since it took place.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Humiliated on the grandest stage of them all. This is Jade's opportunity.
And the bell has rung as we get ready for this WWE Women's Championship match here at WWE Clash in Italy. As these two women stare each other down.
Land their finishing maneuver first.
And a tie-up here in the middle of the ring by Cargill and Rhea.
Matchup for the
A test of strength here early on. And a standstill. And another tie-up here in the middle of the ring. Rhea trying to battle back against the strength of Jade Cargill. And Cargill here with the early advantage and thrown into the ropes, and the referee going to have to break these two up here. Let's go, mommy. And let's go, mommy chants as Rhea Ripley takes down Cargill, but quick to get right back to her feet is Jade. And a knee right to the gut of the champion. And a slap to the face of Rhea. And the disrespect has only just begun here. And now, a kick to the gut. And now the knee to the face. And going for the clothesline. Jade able to counter, and the power slam connects to Rhea Ripley. And now Cargill taking her time. And now the push-ups here as she taunts the champion. And the slap right back from Rhea Ripley connects to the face of Cargill. And now, outside the ring here, stumbling out is Jade. And the drop kick connects to the face of the challenger. And now Rhea on the outside apron. And the roll through here, but wait a minute, Jade with a nice counter, and the elbow connects to Rhea here, and now another elbow as she picks up Rhea here and slams her on the ring apron. A nice counter there by Jade Cargill.
That certainly rocked Rhea's world.
And Jade Cargill able to deliver a nice right hand on the outside, dropping the champion as she serenaded in boos here in Italy.
Into the ring to break the count. Cargill understands that countouts and disqualifications don't help her. She must pin or submit the champion.
And it's something of a skill in and of itself. The ability to completely disregard and tune out the WWE Universe. That's what Cargill
and a nice slam there. And Cargill quick to step right back up.
Of how Rhea does.
Fall-away slam to the champion.
And guys, you're already seeing pieces of Cargill's uniform literally everywhere on the outside. Like, it's bad, dude. Like, they need to do something about these uniforms. And now, a couple of slaps here, but Rhea takes a clubby blow, and Jade still in control here.
For the abilities of Rhea Ripley inside the ring. You have no choice when you're defeated on the grandest stage of them all by someone.
And the fans here in Italy trying to rip Rhea Ripley out.
And now Jade with the knee to the back of the throat of Rhea Ripley here.
And again, to your point earlier, it's not often that we see Ripley.
And now bounced off the top turnbuckle.
It's an unfamiliar sight,
and now the kicks to the gut, and now the foot to the throat here of the WWE Women's Champion as Jade Cargill continues to dominate this matchup here early on. And guys, literally, Cargill's uniform is just falling apart here. It's got a bunch of like chains, like mesh mel, like armor or stuff. And it's just falling apart. It's hilarious. Thank you, Alfie. And what a big, strong throw into the corner as Rhea Ripley collapses. And Cargill once again showing off with the push-ups.
Ripley in serious pain here. You saw her
And now Jade in control of this matchup here. Rhea in a bit of some trouble. And a nice suplex there connects from Jade. The cover. And a kick out at 2 by the champion.
I like this pace of Cargill tonight. It's very smart, it's very deliberate, it's very methodical. But it leaves minimal room for Jade Cargill to make mistakes.
So Cargill taking her time here, but dominating this matchup here early on against Rhea.
Unforced errors, and that's what Cargill had to avoid tonight, and she's done so thus far.
And now you see Rhea trying to fight back. Oh, but an uppercut there drops the champion. And Cargill in complete control of this matchup here early on. And you gotta believe this is a fight that Rhea is gonna have to come back in and get some momentum here. A nice kick there by the champion. And a chop. And now back to her feet. Rhea with more chops here, trying to fight back. And Jade able to counter, though. Rhea thrown into the corner hard. And now Cargill grabbing the throat of the champion. And oh, another clubby blow to the chest of Rhea Ripley.
Every rally that Ripley has had, Corey, has been snuffed out by Cargill.
And now you see Cargill grabbing Rhea here. And a nice suplex connects again. The cover. But a kick out at 2 by the champ. And Rhea continues to fight here. But this momentum by Cargill seems to be sustaining. As she has a nice side headlock here applied. Trying to force Rhea to tap out here.
This is for the WWE Women's Championship. Currently held by Rhea Ripley. First defending Friday Night SmackDown as Ripley delivers body shots and then just...
And man, Cargill just straight up picked up Rhea and slammed her down like a rag doll. And now the disrespect, the slaps to the back of the head by Cargill, the challenger. And Rhea slapped in the face this time. And now fighting back is Rhea. Ripley, oh, gets hit with an elbow, though. Cargill slams her down. Another power slam. And oh, missed with the elbow. A nice counter there by Rhea. As she's able to roll out of the way, and now in the corner, Cargill, oh, misses shoulder first into the steel post. And that could be the opening Rhea needs here. A nice counter to a big clothesline. Another one knocks down Jade. And another clothesline knocks down the challenger. Oh, and picks her up here. Oh, a big kick to the face. And a big face slam. And now off the ropes, a drop kick right to the side of the head of the challenger. And now the momentum starts to shift as the crowd here in Italy is on their feet for the Eradicator. And Rhea ducking under the clothesline. And a German suplex to Cargill connects as she rolls to the outside. Rhea in pursuit up on the ring apron here. And Rhea, the roll through slam. And Ripley has got the momentum here. Throwing Cargill back inside the ring. And Rhea climbing up to the top turnbuckle. What's she looking for here? And the missile drop kick connects to Cargill. The cover here on the challenger. But a kick out at 2. And Cargill still in this fight as Jade tries to get the momentum back on her side. Rhea connecting with a beautiful missile drop kick there. And now she has got the momentum going her way. And she'll need to keep the pressure on here to retain that Women's WWE Championship.
Who cannot become frustrated. You saw her once again favoring the lower back.
So Rhea picking up Cargill here, looking for something, I don't know. And oh, Cargill able to counter, and oh my goodness! And Rhea got slammed down, but oh, what a big kick! Just dropped Cargill! As that big kick hit the chin and dropped the challenger, and it was a razor's edge that we seen Rhea Ripley trying to go for there, but a nice counter by the powerful Jade Cargill. And the crowd here in Italy chanting, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" As these two ladies put on a stellar match here, ladies and gentlemen. And now both women staring each other down.
Face to face.
Forehead to forehead here. Ooh, and a slap by Rhea. A big right elbow by Jade. A right hand by Ripley. A big right hand by Cargill. And now back and forth. These two women go in the center of the ring. Just trading blows. Back and forth. Back and forth. Are you kidding me? And now Rhea, moves out the way. Goes for a kick as well. Both women able to counter. And now Rhea able to counter the clothesline. Oh, and Jade moves out of the way of a drop kick. And Cargill gets caught with the headbutt, and now Rhea looking for a riptide, but Cargill able to counter with a back elbow. And Rhea Ripley with a big knee right to the chest of the challenger. A nice counter there, and now Cargill in trouble. Rhea picks her up, looking for Razor's Edge, and gets a slam there, even as good. And the drop kick connects the cover on the challenger. But a kick out at 2.
Certainly not with maximum impact, which may be the only reason Cargill is still in this matchup. Rhea Ripley feeling the effects of this battle.
The physical exhaustion on the face of Ripley and Cargill.
And what a battle here between these two ladies, leaving it all on the line in the ring here as the WWE Universe serenades them here in Italy with claps and applause. And now, Jade up on the shoulders of Rhea Ripley, and Ripley looking for something here, but Cargill trying to fight back. Looking to roll through here, and Rhea in trouble, and oh my goodness, the spine of Rhea landed on the apron, but Cargill's still on her shoulders, and she just planted her face first on the apron. What a move there from Rhea. The cover now, and a kick out at 2. Man. The power from Cargill to literally just use her legs to pull Rhea head over her legs onto the outside. Rhea landed, her back hit the ringside apron, but she still keeps Cargill on her shoulders and then delivers a face-first slam on that ring apron to Cargill. And now, crowd getting pumped up here as Rhea Ripley's looking for a riptide. And Cargill able to counter, picks up Rhea, going for Jade, but Rhea able to counter, and now Cargill in trouble as well. And Rhea, got planted with a DDT. Cargill with a beautiful counter. And a kick out at 2. Jade going for the cover there on Rhea.
Seeing before our very eyes Jade Cargill become who she has told us she's been since she arrived.
And the critics be damned, Cargill could be closing in on the WWE Championship. Jade now with Rhea. Rhea, though, lands on her feet. Did the back give out?
And now moving out of the way there, Rhea trying to catch Cargill with a clothesline, but a beautiful spin-out powerbomb the cover, and a kick out at 2 by the champion. And Cargill this close to winning that women's championship.
Cargill needs to avoid after a blue thunderbomb failed to put Ripley away. Jade needs to figure out how to keep her.
And a beautiful spin-out powerbomb was not enough to get the WWE Women's Championship back around the waist of Jade Cargill. But now Cargill the first to her feet as she looks to put away the champion.
Jade Cargill could be closing in on her second reign as WWE Women's Champion.
And now up to the top rope here, Cargill got caught, a chop by Rhea. And now Rhea trying to go up to the top as well. A big right hand there from Ripley. Now going up to the top rope here. Cargill trying to battle back. And I don't think she can. And Ripley bouncing the head of Cargill off the ring post. And now, oh my goodness, Cargill just got dropped with a huge back suplex, planting Cargill. The cover here by Rhea. Could this be it? And a kick out at 2.
And now
Wow.
What the hell do I have to do?
Ripley's beside herself right now, Cole. I think reality is finally sinking into Rhea Ripley. This isn't the same Jade Cargill.
And oh my goodness, no way. Both Meechin and B-Fab are coming down to the ring. Are you kidding me here? As if Rhea didn't have enough to worry about. Oh, and the big boot by Cargill connects. Rhea just got jaded. No, the roll through. Rhea able to counter. And the distraction almost cost the champ. And now looking for a riptide. It connects the cover here. And uh-oh. And the referee sees what B-Fab and Meechin just did. And now the referee gonna have to do what he has to do. And now they're out of there! Get him out of there! And the referee throwing him out, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Rhea Ripley now changing her attention to B-Fab and Meechin. And there's Charlotte Flair with the crossbody taking out Meechin and B-Fab. And she's got a score to settle with these ladies. And throws B-Fab off of the steel post. Meechin into the WWE Universe. But wait a minute. Rhea Ripley just got jaded. Oh no. The cover here. Rhea. And Charlotte Flair. Talk about fair game. Gets the foot on the bottom rope. And Jade finally sees what happened. And now you see Charlotte Flair bringing on the challenger. Cargill better keep her wits about her. A big choke slam coming here, but a counter there by Rhea. A headbutt connects to Cargill. And now Jade just got a riptide once again. The cover here. And your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. Wow.
Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, Corey, found a common enemy and were able to put
Rhea. Do you see her outfit?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kinda.
It was red and black. It was really cool. My wife loves Rhea Ripley.
Becky Ruca, live on the ESPN app.
What's up, Nico? All right, guys. Wow, what a matchup there, guys. Our winner and still. Hi, Charlie. You want to say hi? Oh, the good boy. Mom, why are you doing this, Mom? You're embarrassing me, Mom.
Oh, Charlie.
That's a good boy.
Oh, Charlie. Alright, I'm gonna leave you to it.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, so that $50 bottle,
Well, love you too.
it was in the wrong spot. It was marked. Shh, and mommy's trying to talk. It was marked 26,
Mm-hmm.
and it rang up 52, and I was like, I saw it. And he's like, no. Anyway, he said it's the best tequila on the market. I want it for my birthday. Okay, that's my story. Bye.
So you bought a $50 bottle?
No, I want it for my birthday. Thank you. Bye.
Well, thank you, guys. Sorry, Mrs. Reynolds interrupted us here a little bit, but getting right back to it. Guys, what a matchup here, man. I mean, seriously. I thought that one already, match of the night, way better than the WWE Men's Championship match that we had just before that with Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Wow, Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley definitely killed it. I love Meechin and B-Fab coming down to the ring and it only being just something simple to involve Charlotte Flair there. And how about Charlotte Flair helping out Rhea Ripley? That was awesome, man. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out here with us on Tim Reynolds Show. We're in a bit of a commercial break right now as we get ready for our next matchup of the night. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. This is pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Guys, let me know who what you thought of that matchup. What grade would you give that match? I mean, I'm definitely giving it an A, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Reynolds. Can I help you, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yeah. Can I watch the TV or will that make you
No, it's gonna make me lag. So, yeah, you can. You know what you can do? You can hang out in here and just watch me on YouTube.
I got a better idea.
Okay, you do your thing. Hey, it looks like the NASCAR race actually doesn't start till 7.
Oh.
So we got a little extra time.
So when's this expected to be over?
Well, we're already 2 matches down and we're only an hour in. So we've only got 3 matches left. So I'd say within an hour.
The last one.
Say within an hour and a half.
The 2 big guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry guys. My wife over here is drooling over wrestlers. Yeah. And she's not even a wrestling fan. Oh my goodness. Love you.
Isn't that how it goes?
It's not how it goes.
Oh, how does it go?
Oba! 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 Like that. Goes like that.
But is that how he walks down?
Yeah. Oba! 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 Not a lot of people could do it, man. Not a lot of people could do it. Love you, love you. All right, guys. Looks like Kenneth says B+. Nah, that was better than a B+, man. The only thing that makes that match a B+ was the fact that Jade Cargill's uniform was just falling apart, dude. There was like little rings and all kinds of silver stuff everywhere across that ring. That was hilarious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mr. Famous Kitty to midnight. Hi, buddy. I know. Mommy just bringing you in here. Yep, just smothering you with love, huh? Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry,
You're my
Midnight.
kitty.
I'm so sorry, Midnight.
You give me kisses.
And Bridget says, hey, all right. How's it going, Tim, on Sunday afternoon? We doing good? Doing good, Dylan? Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hey, guys, don't forget, right after we're done here, we're going to be getting ready for our live stream for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Nashville Super Speedway. So we're doing live play-by-play and reaction for that as well, coming up after this live stream. But thank you, wrestling fans, for hanging out here, man. What a great show thus far. I thought the first match, I'd give that a solid B+ there between Cody Rhodes and Gunther. It ends in some controversy, which I kind of like because it would be nice to see these two sort of run this back a little bit. And then also what was cool to see as well is our next matchup, already the match of the night in my opinion, as we see Rhea Ripley taking on Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. And that was a stellar of a match as those two women laid it all out inside the ring. And I love the little interaction we got to see, not only with B5 and Michin getting involved, but Charlotte Flair coming out and giving a hand to Rhea Ripley here in this one was actually pretty cool.
Seem to follow. Say hello to.
Oh yeah!
I figure he's one of your guys, Michael. Of course he's my guy. Not to mention Sandro Tonali, an Italian professional footballer in the Premier League for Newcastle United and the Italian national team. Say hey to Gianluca Gazzoli, an Italian radio host and TV personality, spending his evening with us at Clash in Italy. And here's my guy. You're a big, sick Luke guy. Oh, he's a chart producer. Wait, that's right up your alley, Michael Cole.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they aren't the only celebrities here tonight because the man to my right is also a movie star. Because a couple of decades ago, Corey Graves started a film called Kingdom of Gladiators, which was filmed just a few miles up the road here from Turin. He is a Bollywood movie star. They loved you over there.
While factually accurate, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after Clash in Italy, here tonight, We have, of course, the Clash in Italy post-show following the main event on ESPN, hosted, of course, by Joe Testator and company. We know the undisputed WWE champion, Cody.
Yep,
Rhodes.
that's right, guys. You heard it here in the chat. Mrs. Reynolds will be joining us here tonight for the NASCAR Cup Series live stream. Hope everybody will get pumped up for that. Here we go, guys.
At the showcase of the Immortals, the heavens opened, the earth shook, and the impossible became prophecy. As the ruler ascended the mountaintop, an age of conquest faded into legend. With the beast cast down, the bringer of war summoned all who dared challenge his throne. The overwhelming open challenge will commence! They answered his call and found only ruin. His rule nearly absolute, but all were deceived. Titans do not fade quietly. They wait. They watch.
It's not gonna end that way.
And so, the die is cast.
Last time, I was fighting to beat him. This time, I'm fighting to kill him.
Fate draws its line in the sand.
I am gonna rule over Becky.
In the land where gladiators battle, the vendetta begins.
And ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans around the world, introducing for this next match scheduled for one fall, accompanied by the WWE Hall of Famer, the Advocate Paul Heyman. He is the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar! Ah!
We are witnessing a very controversial match tonight because one man claims he's retired. And that man is the scariest retired man on the planet today, Brock Lesnar.
Perhaps because we're not talking about any mere mortal man, Michael Cole. We are talking about the Beast Incarnate, the most decorated athlete in combat sports history. And tonight, it could be argued that it's do or die for Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
For the
Is
first
this the
time
open match?
in
Yes.
I thought that was the
24
last
years,
I didn't tell you that.
2002, Brock
Isn't
Lesnar
this the
will
World
compete in
Heavyweight
a match in
They're heavyweights, all right, but it's not for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Slipping at the hands of Olafemi back at WrestleMania.
Brock also promised to rule over the ruler tonight in Italy.
Brock Lesnar said that I did not want to go out that way. I was caught out in the emotion of that night when I left my boots in the ring. And he said, I can take an ass whooping. The question is, Olafemi, can you?
It was February 11th, 1990, the night Mike Tyson was knocked out by James Buster Douglas. And while Tyson would go on to fight again,
Hello.
he has claimed multiple times
So
that
who's the
night
World
his
Heavyweight?
career ended.
Can
Roman
Lesnar
Reigns.
recover, or will this be
who's he
another
going
Tyson
against?
situation?
Jacob Fatu again.
Takedown between these two men in this WrestleMania rematch, and one of the biggest rematches
just
in
get a chair.
WWE.
No,
Quite
that's-
literally speaking, they reinforced the ring for this one. Alba Femi 6'4", 310. Lesnar 6'3", 290.
Okay.
Giving up a little more size than he's used to, but pay attention to the reach advantage. Lesnar can strike with the best of them and turn your lights out with one right hand. And this
Maybe
all
just grab one of my
started
fold-out
back
chairs.
at the Royal Rumble earlier this year when Brock Lesnar eliminated
Yeah.
Alba Femi, who was on a roll entering the Rumble at number 1.
And Brock Lesnar fired up for this matchup. The fans here in Italy are loving it. Woo! And his opponent making his way to the ring for this matchup that's scheduled for one fall. He is the ruler, Alba Femi! Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Just listening.
Ooh. Alba! 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 And we see the ruler looks all ready and focused and looks like he's all business here today as he is serenaded by the Oba chants here in this arena in Italy as the fans here have flaunted how much they like Oba in this matchup. Could Alba Femi look to take down Lesnar once again, or will we see Brock Lesnar be able to overcome the power of the ruler to win this matchup here at WWE Clash in Italy? Let me know, guys, in the chat, who are you rolling with in this matchup? Booth. Keith, what's up, man? They want you to do the Oba Femi entrance. No, she's too busy staring.
I was just wondering if his necklace was like. You're right.
What's up, Christian? Yeah, man, what you have missed so far, brother, is we've seen the WWE Undisputed Championship retained by Cody Rhodes in a controversial ending against Gunther after he had his foot under the rope, and Rhea Ripley retains her WWE Women's Championship, defeating Jade Cargill with a little assist from Charlotte Flair. And now we've got Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Heyman.
Introducing the Asesino del Soberano.
Is his back door out?
And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, Opa Femi!
Brock Lesnar looks
Oh, man.
ready.
Keith, I hope you're okay, man.
Animal as he looks at Obafemi. But so does Obafemi, who has not taken his
Oh, and Brock Lesnar with the cheap shot. The bell has rung, and now Brock has Oba on his shoulders. An F5 already delivered by Lesnar. And now Brock's not done. Oba on his shoulders again. Another F5, 2 in a row, back to back. And the Beast waiting for the ruler to get back up again on the shoulders of Lesnar. Oba, F5 for a third time. Are you kidding me? And now Lesnar waiting again for Oba to get on his feet. Lesnar's not done. And again, picks up Obafemi, and another F5!
He picks him up like it's a piece of paper.
Are you kidding me? The cover by Lesnar! Oh, and a kick out! Oba kicked out of 4 F5s! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And now Lesnar with the Kimura lock. And Oba could be in trouble here. Lesnar trying to force Obafemi to tap out and end this match early. But Femi fighting back here. That Kimura locked in deep. But Femi not backing down. Oba trying to find a way to fight back in this matchup as Lesnar has just completely took the offense here. And you see here that Kimura locked in tight as Femi tries to fight out of it here.
Just knee him in the ball.
You'd think that'd be an easy thing to do.
He's in the position. Little tap.
And now, Lesnar looking at Paul Heyman here as Obafemi just picks up Lesnar like a backpack. Are you kidding me? And just slammed Lesnar with the spine buster. And has the damage already been done? Oba grasping at that left elbow here. The Kimura locked in deep. And now Oba trying to get back to his feet. Lesnar again right back to the Kimura lock. The hand on the rope here, the referee. Oh no, in the middle of the way here as we just see Oba slam Brock not once but twice into the turnbuckles, into the corner. And a third time Brock finally breaks the hold. And now Obafemi trying to battle back here. Lesnar got caught. The hand around the throat of Lesnar. Oba went for the choke slam. And Lesnar picks up Oba on his shoulder. And a fifth F5 to Obafemi. The cover here. And a kick out. The roller kicked out again. And Brock Lesnar can't believe it. I can't believe it. Have you ever seen anybody kick out of 5 F5s? I haven't. Holy smokes!
Yeah, you have. You just did.
The Torino is evolving into F5 City.
You got that right, F5 City, Corey Graves. Oh my goodness! And Lesnar not done. Picks up Oba on his shoulders again. Femi able to counter though. And Lesnar just got slammed. The cover here. And a kick out at 2.
Oba wasn't able to maximize the impact. Brock Lesnar tried to break the grip of Oba. But there wasn't full impact on the chokeslam.
And now Obafemi with the clothesline takes out Lesnar onto the outside. And now Oba could be looking for something more here. Oh no. And Oba starts clearing off the announcer tables. And now he could be looking to put the Beast through the table. Lesnar back to his feet. Oba picks up Lesnar. Lesnar able to counter. Oba's shoulder first into that steel post. That same left arm with the Kimura. Now locked right back in. Lesnar goes right back to that Kimura. But now Oba just slammed Lesnar like a ragdoll into the post. Spine first. Lesnar got caught here, and now Lesnar in trouble, and Alba, oh no, able to counter is Lesnar, Alba, the F5 through the table! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alba Femi just got F5 for the 6th time in this match, and he just got put through the tables! And now the referee starts his count out. At the count of 1 here. Brock Lesnar hoping to get a victory any way he can.
Come on, Alba. You can do it. Come on, get up. Oh, wow, he's alive.
And Alba Femi just stood up. He just stood up. Forget the dead man sit up. He just stood right the hell up. And now the ruler is staring down the beast. And a slam uppercut in the corner. Alba with momentum. Another uppercut in the corner. And a third connects. And now Lesnar got caught. And oh my goodness, Alba Femi just tossed him like a rag doll. Slamming Lesnar on his back. And now looking for the pop-up power bomb. On the shoulders, and whoa, Lesnar able to counter. And oh no, Alba on the shoulders here. Another F5. Could this be it? The cover.
Oh, good, Alba.
And your winner in this matchup, it's Brock Lesnar.
I was going to do the Alba dance.
I am 3-0 in my predictions. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. And ladies and gentlemen, forget what I just said earlier. That is the match of the night. Are you kidding me? Can you get any better than what we just seen right there? Well, we're going to see it for a third time. I can promise you that. At SummerSlam, it will be Alba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 3. And I'm all for it, man. What a dominant performance here by Brock Lesnar.
Alba Femi ran into a buzzsaw tonight. What an effort, though, by Femi. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar
I should try that.
had the wherewithal to give the
Hey, y'all, get you a wife who tells you to try wrestling moves in the bedroom. That's what you got to do.
And amazingly, Femi was able to survive and continue.
Keith, what's up, man?
Alba Femi would once again kick out.
Appreciate y'all.
And look at this.
Thank you, Mr. Shine.
Brock Lesnar, this is terrifying.
All right. Let me know. Well, I'm sure I'll hear you when the
There's only 2 matches left.
Roman Reigns
And this, unfortunately,
comes
for
out.
Femi was the beginning of the end. F5, number
Love you,
6.
baby.
Love you
On
too.
the announce table. But somehow, Alba Femi was able to get up from this and march back in the ring. Michael Cole, I was 2 or 3 feet away from
Okay.
Alba Femi. His eyes
Can I get another
rolled
drink,
back in his
please?
head.
What do you want?
He was
Anything.
But
Maybe
somehow,
Dr. Pepper.
the ruler summoned the will to get back into this fight. Nearly delivered the fall from grace, but the time spent in the Kimura made all the difference. Alba couldn't finish the job. Brock Lesnar did. My God, what a fight. What an atmosphere.
One plus one. You're done, bitch. 1 plus 1.
They are even. 1 win apiece for Lesnar and Alba Femi. Again, Monday Night Raw is here tomorrow night.
And look at that. The Visions here. The World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory and Braun Breaker.
Half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Thank you.
Friday Night SmackDown. They're Bologna come Friday. The former
And Julia here as well.
Julia here tonight. And we also welcome to Italy the director of Authority for TNA, Santino Marella.
And Santino Marella.
Back in 2007, just up the road in Milan, pulled off one of the biggest upsets in history when he knocked off Umaga to win the Intercontinental Championship in his debut. But this is the wreckage that
Christian, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Surprised by the match.
Are you surprised, Michael Cole? We just witnessed two juggernauts do what they do better than anyone. The ruler will be back with a vengeance, I have no doubt. But Brock Lesnar, you still got it, my friend.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been quite the weekend. SmackDown, of course, on Friday. Tonight it's Clash in Italy, and last night it was AAA. I want to say congratulations to new champions of the War Raiders, Ray Phoenix, and Vikingo as well. But of course, the highlight, mask versus mask.
The main event in the...
Wait a minute. Are you going to say, I told you so?
As much as it pains me, yes, Michael Cole, I owe you an apology. You were right. You knew who the original El Grande Americano was, and the entire world found out last night in Monterrey, Mexico.
Yes, they did. Gosh, this was supposedly a big match. On a page of every story, rivalries are drawn. It's a story of deception, a story of fraud.
Esta guerra generacional por la identidad única de... El orgullo mexicano no es el color de tu piel. Es nuestra cultura, la cultura que se nota en el mundo. Un mexicano nacido de Celebration.
What the hell's this? I told you that there's more than one El Grande Americano.
Hola! Incensed that the Lucha Libre world deemed him the fraudulent Americano. The original was out for blood.
The OG definitely means lucha disrespect.
Y ahora, el grande americano estaba listo para la justicia.
No por México, por favor.
And blood for blood. You, me, mask versus mask.
This has been a clash months in the making. The moment has finally arrived. There can only be one. Both bodies.
Oh my goodness.
One for the better, one much worse. When you lose your mask, when you lose your identity, you lose everything.
This is where you cross the line.
El Grande Americano asking for more. Oh, now Los Americanos Hermanos, the saga of El Grande Americano could prove to be a tragedy. Wait a second. Ay, Dios mío!
Oh, los ojitos!
What?
Oh!
Wait a minute, what's she doing here? She was fired! An Americano has been unleashed! There it is! The original Americano just lost everything!
Understand this! I will always be the original El Grande Americano. Chad Gable. I'm looking you right in the eye and saying that from now on, you are the only El Grande Americano.
And what a win and what a match, man. Chad Gable putting on one hell of a performance, man.
Biggest spectacle in Lucha Libre.
Transforms into an unforgettable two-night event.
This is Triple Mania!
And now, night one is live from the Luxor Theater in Las Vegas.
Buckle your seatbelt. This is Lucha Libre at its best.
While night two is live at Arena CDMX in Mexico City.
It's the first ever two-night Triple Mania. Friday, September 11th and Sunday, September 13th.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the left is the controversial Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch, who promises to bring the woman on the right to the big time tonight. Becky Lynch and Ruca for the Intercontinental Championship. Hey, WWE fans, you're not going to want to miss the new scary movie coming out only in theater.
All right, guys, as we see the Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch getting ready for her matchup against the rookie Ruca as she looks to teach her a lesson, and we'll see what happens here. All right, so let's get this poll going for our next match here. Don't forget to put your votes in, guys, and please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Help out the channel any way you can, guys. It really is appreciated. All right. All right, guys, just waiting to get back from commercial break, and we're setting up here our poll for the next matchup that's coming up. Don't forget to get your votes in. If you guys have any wrestling questions, any shout-outs, anything you guys would like to ask me or just help out the channel, you can hit me up with those super chats here on the live stream. And don't forget, guys, you can also sign up for channel memberships that are live on my YouTube channel for Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hope y'all are doing well. So Ruca and Becky Lynch. All right. There we go, guys. Poll is now up and doing good. We got 2 matches left. Yes, Kenneth. Yes, we do. Want your comments to notice? Tap that super chat. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you, man. I read they're trying to get rid of TKO for making wrestling worse. I know this much, man. I don't think that that's a true rumor, but what I will tell you is true is that AEW is starting to see their numbers rise quite a bit because there are a lot of people that are starting not to really want to watch WWE as often, if not at all, and are switching over to the other wrestling programming because they're just not happy with what TKO is really putting to the table right now. So, honestly, it's up to them. You know, TKO has the money. They have the resources. They need to just try to be able to get with their creative team and start doing things a little bit different, I think, man. Have a more old school approach with the wrestling storylines and the way that you built them for wrestling fans, because doing this where you build up a wrestling match for maybe 2-3 weeks is not always the payoff that fans are looking for here. So, got to see what happens going forward, guys, and hopefully they'll do something about it. But thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. Who you guys got winning the race tonight? Good question there, Kenneth. I mean, at Nashville, I think my boy Chase Elliott's got a good shot. Although Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick would be easy to pick either one of those guys with how good they've been this year. So we'll have to see what happens. Kyle Larson's probably a guy who I'd probably be willing to bet he wants to bounce back after a tough start to the first half of the season for him and the number 5 Chevrolet team. So maybe Kyle Larson might be a guy to look to pick as well in this race. All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here after these commercial breaks. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, I already got some votes coming in for our next match of the night. Bobo. Yeah.
Touring tonight, the first ever WWE Premium Live event in this country. You know, SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. August 1st and 2nd. 2-day combo tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.
I've been asked to introduce the new Scary Movie. A movie I'm not even in. Despite the fact I'm funny, dramatic, and I can cry on command. Just watch. Dude, are you crying? What? No, just there's a new Scary Movie coming out. What? Scary Movie? Dude, I love Scary Movie. Okay, we get it. All right.
What's going on here, dog?
Oh, there's a new Scary Movie coming out. What's up?
What is up?
Where's that person?
What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? What's that?
Hey there, we're here to tell the Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay stuff.
Why just half gay?
Why just half gay? Yo, this Scary Movie shit's looking like it's gonna be good. It's awesome. That was good. And ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. And introducing first, she is the challenger and the #1 contender. She is Ruca.
Of her career so far for Ruca, the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Corey Gardner is going to come into play. I fully expect them to. You don't come to a foreign country on a WWE PLE, the biggest platform you've experienced in your career, and step into the ring against one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time in Becky Lynch. Ruca may have a world of talent to offer. I just don't know if she's ready for big time Bex tonight.
We're going to find out if she's ready for the big time here today, guys. What's up, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights? How we doing? All right. Kenneth saying went to a barbecue last night with some family and friends. That's always nice, brother. I got to eat yesterday and hang out with some family yesterday, which is pretty awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Corey, I need to question whether or not Becky Lynch is taking Ruca lightly. Becky on vacation with her husband throughout the week in Italy, sending all kinds of photos and posts over social media, not seeming to sweat the fact that she has an Intercontinental Championship defense tonight against Ruca. If the reality is Becky Lynch exists in rarefied air. This isn't any big deal for big time Bex. This isn't something she hasn't experienced many times over. This could be said to be just another day at the office for Becky Lynch, a woman who headlined WrestleMania. There has been no moment too big for the man, and I don't expect it to start tonight. For Ruca, it is her first match ever in Europe for Becky Lynch, her first career TV match here in the country of Italy. Becky Lynch, who has held the Intercontinental Championship longer than all the other superstars combined over the past couple of years. I just have to be perfectly honest with you. I believe that the eyes tell the story of the soul. We had Soul Ruca on the countdown show earlier tonight, and the distance that you and I are apart from her, I had to look right in her eyes and ask her if she's willing to do whatever it takes to beat Becky Lynch. She said yes, but her eyes said otherwise.
And it is interesting, the official in this match, none other than Jessica Carr, the woman who Becky Lynch has had a problem with for the past year now. In fact, Becky caused all of this here tonight. She pulled Jessica in front of a attempted soul snatcher.
When she attempted to pull Jessica out of harm's way. Becky explained that to me personally.
Yeah, I'm sure she did, and that's one way to look at it. I'm sure you'll preach the propaganda here tonight as Becky Lynch is reading the riot act now to the official Jessica Carr.
It's not just me saying it. People are saying it all over the world.
Yeah, you and Becky.
And now Becky going for the cheap shot on Soul Ruca, and Soul able to counter with a clothesline, knocking down the champion. And you see Becky Lynch wasting her time talking to the referee about the match rather than focusing on this defense. And already you see here Becky Lynch having the referee in between her and Soul. Ruca able to counter here, and Becky slammed down by Soul. And Ruca in control here. Becky Lynch takes a right hand and a right elbow there from Soul into the corner. And now Becky Lynch in some trouble.
Wait for her moment and capitalize.
And oh, head first, face first off the middle turnbuckle goes Becky Lynch. And then a splash into the corner and a nice snap near takedown. And a boom. Quick kick there, and Becky tried to counter but caught a big moonsault there. That standing moonsault not enough to get her the victory as Becky kicks out at 2. So now Soul Ruca right back on Becky Lynch here.
This business almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Nice wrist lock here to the left arm of Becky Lynch. Trying to pull that arm out of the socket here is Soul Ruca, and keeping the pressure on the champion here early.
Only 4 years in the wrestling business.
And now we see here Soul thrown into the corner, jumps over Becky Lynch. Lynch going after her here. Oh, and a big clothesline. Stumbles Soul Ruca onto the outside of the ring. And now here goes Becky, looking for what she wants to do next here off the ropes. Becky sliding through and connects with that kick. The baseball slide there, and now up on the ring apron here, Lynch could be looking for something else. And able to move out of the way. Soul Ruca now going after Becky, but Soul able to stand on her hands. And Lynch hand hit the side of the ring post there. She tried to attack Ruca. And Soul from the top rope. A big standing moonsault takes out Becky Lynch. And what a moonsault from the top rope onto the outside, taking down the champion. And the challenger may have what it takes if she can pull off moves like that one.
Soul Ruca landing the moonsault to the floor.
And one thing I will say, Corey, is it does not look like nerves have affected Ruca.
All right, guys, as we see the cover here on the inside of the ring, a kick out at 2 by Becky Lynch. Guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And we see here Becky, throws Soul into the corner. Ruca able to read it out, jumping over Becky Lynch now. Soul Ruca, a nice roll through here on Lynch, who kicks out at 2. Taking out Becky Lynch, a nice maneuver there, showing off the athleticism, but Becky Lynch able to block that kick there. And now Soul answers with a right hand. But Becky able to go after Soul Ruca after she went for that springboard off the middle rope. Becky able to sweep her feet and stumbles the challenger, and now the right hands hammering down on the challenger here as Becky Lynch tries to get back into this matchup.
She's won a Royal Rumble in her career, and now Becky Lynch in control where she likes it. Said she was going to force Soul Ruca to respect her. Believe she's been disrespected
So now Becky Lynch taking her time as she picks up Sol Ruca here. And the clubby blow to the right of the face of Sol Ruca. And oh, Sol able to counter with a right elbow of her own. Another right. Sol blocking Becky and hits another right to the face of Lynch. And now Sol, tossed over the top rope by Becky Lynch. And now Becky on the ring apron here. And the champion with a diving elbow takes down the challenger, and Sol Ruca's in some trouble now as Becky Lynch is fired up.
What has been an incredible weekend here in WWE.
Oh!
Ruca is driven into the barricade. I just hope if Becky Lynch retains her Intercontinental Championship tonight, that Adam Pearce, massive celebration.
And we see there throwing Sol Ruca into the barrier. Becky Lynch just taking her time with the challenger.
And Becky now firmly in control, weathering the early storm of the challenger.
So now up on the top rope is Becky Lynch here.
It's taking an inordinate amount of time to gain her footing on the top rope without the
Oh, and a leg drop there from Becky Lynch to Sol Ruca. And a kick out at 2.
And Becky again getting into Jessica Garza's face and a slow count. Becky Lynch delivering a picture-perfect leg drop that nearly took out Sol Ruca. I admire Jessica Carr as well. Why? Why? Because if there's a spotlight to be found, she finds it. So she gets in Becky Lynch's face to bask in Lynch's spotlight. Able to do her job, and Becky is constantly berating her. Is the point I was trying to make. Jessica Carr tried to jump in front of a soul snatcher. She wants to be Becky Lynch.
So now Becky Lynch has Sol back to her feet, and an uppercut there from Lynch, who's just taunting Sol Ruca here and taking her time as she connects with another uppercut. And Sol able to counter here, and an uppercut of her own to Becky Lynch. And Becky connects with one as well. And now Sol exchanging blows with Lynch as these two women go back and forth with uppercuts. And now elbows. And Becky with a kick to the gut. The challenger in trouble. Lynch off the ropes here. And Sol Ruca with a kick of her own to the gut. And ducking under that right hand connects with an uppercut. Sol, and now off the ropes here. And a spinning elbow connects. And another diving elbow knocks down Lynch. And now off the ropes here into the corner. Becky Lynch goes. Sol Ruca with a beautiful German suplex. And now that could be the opening Sol Ruca needed here. As she goes up to the middle rope here, what's she looking for? A drop kick connects to the champion, dropping Becky Lynch, and there goes Sol Ruca with the kip up, and now looking to take out Lynch. And a running knee, the cover here, and a kick out at 2. And a nice maneuver here as we see Sol Ruca able to connect there with that big kick.
Miraculous that the champion was able to kick out. And Becky realizes
and Becky realizes that she could be in trouble, and she's on the outside, but now, Sol Ruca looking for something here over the top. Becky rolls back in the ring, but catches a drop kick for her troubles. And now here goes Sol off the ropes, and wait for the Soul Snatcher, but Becky Lynch able to counter into the armbar. The armbar as Becky Lynch tries to force Sol out of the break, trying to lock in that armbar and make the challenger tap out. Will Becky be able to do it? And and now what's Sol doing here? And the STF! The STF is locked in here by Sol Ruca. Will she make Becky Lynch tap out? No way.
Tap out to the crossface.
And now Becky Lynch able to get out of it. Looking for the disarmer. But the roll through here. The cover. And a kick out at 2. Now ducking under the right hand, and now getting out of the way is the referee, Jessica Carr. The roll up here, Becky Lynch. And a nice counter by Sol. And Lynch has to kick out. And a big boot to the face of Sol Ruca. And that could be it. As Becky Lynch goes for the neck breaker. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. So Ruca staying in this.
Becky's got every right to be frustrated. She had Soul Ruca down in a pinning position, and Jessica Carr jumped out of the dang ring.
Oh, she jumped out of the ring to get out of harm's way. She got back into the ring quickly, just not in time.
Tell like it is, Jess.
So here we go. Becky Lynch yip-yapping with the ref and went for a manhandle slam. Soul able to counter with a drop kick. And you see Becky Lynch wasting her time with the referee, and that created an opening for Soul. And now Ruca tossed over the rope there on the outside. Becky Lynch answering with right hands, but Soul Ruca answers with a right of her own. Oh, but the head of Soul Ruca goes bouncing off the top turnbuckle. And now Becky Lynch up to the top rope here. Soul on the outside of the ring, and she pulls her up. Lynch could be looking for a superplex here.
Dangerous position here for both these women.
And Becky still fighting. Ruca trying to fight back.
Almost inclined to give the edge to Soul Ruca.
Oh, and the headbutt here from Soul Ruca. Becky Lynch in trouble. And Soul Ruca. Oh, and the Bulldog from the top rope connects. The cover. And a kick out at 2. Wow.
That's not the fall from the top that hurts. It's the sudden stop at the end. Lynch driven face first into the canvas. But the champ not going down yet.
And Soul has to focus here. Cannot get frustrated. Has Becky perhaps where she wants her. Soul now heading up to the top rope. Becky Lynch makes it back to her feet. And look at Lynch trying to drag Jessica.
And now you see, oh no, Becky Lynch trying to drag Jessica Carr, and Carr ends up hitting the top rope, and Soul Ruca falls down, and now Becky Lynch looking to take advantage.
Chaos in this match.
And now from the top, oh, what a superplex! The roll through here by Becky Lynch, and the DDT, but wait a minute, Soul Ruca lands on her feet and connects with the super kick! What a counter by Soul Ruca!
And super kick the features off Lynch's face. Look at this.
Boom!
Defense.
And it looks like a DDT, but instead Soul Ruca lands on her hands, makes a flip, and connects with the super kick.
And dethroning the champion. That's what it's about. The Women's Intercontinental Championship.
And the fans here in Italy are loving this Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Both these ladies leaving it all inside the ring, but uh-oh. It looks like Becky Lynch rolls outside of the ring. And Soul Ruca with the kip up here. And now Soul off the ropes. And the moonsault backflip. It almost takes out Becky Lynch. And that maneuver didn't connect all the way, but enough to at least make contact. And now throwing Becky back inside the ring. Soul Ruca up on the top rope. And got caught, Becky Lynch with the manhandle slam. The cover here. And a kick out at 2. And Becky Lynch can't believe it. She got all of that manhandle slam, but it wasn't enough.
That extra fraction of a second to do the front flip off of the springboard.
And what a match here, guys. What a match.
To adapt and deliver a manhandle slam.
Becky begging the official to count faster. Ruca now trying to drag herself back up.
And now Becky Lynch, went for the snow snatcher on Soul Ruca, but a manhandle slam from Soul! The cover on Lynch, and a kick out at 2. Wow!
Tried to get cute there.
And Becky Lynch trying to get cute. You're right, Cole. As Michael Cole best said it, Becky Lynch tried to go for a soul snatcher, I believe, and got caught with a manhandle slam. But Soul Ruca not able to finish the deal. Will she be able to defeat Becky Lynch here in Italy? Now back to her feet, Lynch. Catches Soul Ruca here. Ruca on her shoulders. And Becky Lynch Uh-oh, the roll up here by Soul, who rolls out of the way. And Lynch catches her. And oh no, Soul Ruca. Oh, Soul Snatcher! Soul Snatcher, the cover! And your winner and new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Soul Ruca! And what a victory for Soul Ruca, who wins her first championship on the WWE main roster. And she is no longer a rookie as she puts the man in her place here at WWE Clash in Italy to claim the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Lynch once again attempting the manhandle slam, but the uber-athletic Soul Ruca saw her opening, took her shot, and did not miss.
What a win there for Becky, or I should say for Soul, defeating Becky Lynch. Hey, what a match too for Becky. That was one hell of a match here, guys. Hey, I gotta admit, this is one of the best premium live events we've seen in quite a bit from WWE, guys. Well done. Well done. The wrestling, very, very good. Wow. Guys, we've had B plus matches the whole way. B or A plus matches the whole way, man. This is awesome. Wow.
The biggest win in the young career of Soul Ruca. And again, Soul and Becky will be a part of Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, which gets underway on Netflix here in turn. 2 o'clock start time on the East Coast, 11 o'clock on the West Coast of the United States, 8 o'clock local time. And having fun here in the crowd tonight, none other than the young OG, Javon Evans. And reminder, everyone, tomorrow night, we start the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. You have to wonder if Javon Evans will be a part of that. The winner of those tournaments, could it be Io Sky? They will take on the champions at SummerSlam.
And Javon Evans and Io Sky there in the building. And it's all ego Ethan Page.
That's Saturday night's main event. And Lyra Valkyria, a former Intercontinental Champion, is here. Maybe she could win the Queen of the Ring. She went to the finals a couple of years ago. Again, King and Queen of the Ring tournament start on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. And the brackets for the tournament will be released on the post-show immediately following Clash in Italy.
Well, Cole, moments ago, you mentioned Saturday night's main event. Listen to this. It returns to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, New York City, July 18th. Saturday night's main event. Tickets for Saturday night's main event are on sale right now via Ticketmaster.
We're also Fanatics Games is back, bringing together athletes, celebrities, and lucky fans for the ultimate showdown across 8 epic sports challenges. WWE superstars Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Liv Morgan, and just announced the greatest of all time, John Cena, are set to compete. $2 million in prizes are on the line, only at Fanatics Fest. Head to fanaticsfest.com for sign-up info, plus photos and autos are on sale now. Coming up next.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. As you see backstage, Jacob FATU, the Samoan Werewolf, gets ready for tribal combat in his matchup coming up next for the World Heavyweight Championship as he takes on the OTC Roman Reigns. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, that matchup will be coming up next, and there is more on the line than just a championship here, folks, in our main event of the evening here on WWE Clash in Italy. As we see here, guys, what's on the line for Roman Reigns? Well, this is a tribal combat match, so if he loses, he not only loses that World Heavyweight Championship, he'll also lose the Ulafala and also the title as the Tribal Chief. That title will go to Roman Reigns. Reigns. So we'll have to see that title will go to Jacob FATU from Roman Reigns. So we'll have to see if the OTC has what it takes to defeat the Samoan Werewolf here tonight. Because guys, if Jacob FATU loses this matchup against Roman Reigns here tonight, he will have to pledge and serve his tribal chief in Roman Reigns, and I'm not sure what that means, but the only other option for Jacob FATU, if he loses this matchup here tonight, it looks like General Manager Adam Pearce of Monday Night Raw could look to fire Jacob FATU after his actions over the last couple of months with this rivalry with Roman Reigns. So we'll see what happens here, guys. I'm definitely doing pretty good, though, on my predictions here, though, guys. I am 4-0 in my predictions here for this one, guys. Can we make it 5-0? Can we be undefeated here on Tim Reynolds Show? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and sign up for those channel memberships on my YouTube channel page there for Tim Reynolds Show. And appreciate you guys for hanging out, supporting the channel any way you can. If you have any shout-outs or any wrestling questions or anything you guys would like to ask me, you can hit me up in this live stream with those super chats. And anything you guys can do really does help out the channel, whether that's just sharing this live stream with your family and friends, hitting that like button, or being able to subscribe or donate. It really does make a hell of a difference. Don't forget, guys, you can sign up for channel memberships and also donate by clicking the link on the top of my YouTube channel page if you guys would like to. Any sort of dollar amount makes a huge difference, but hey, even if you could just hang out, give us some wrestling questions, let me know what you think about the chat. It does, or what you think about the live stream here in the chat. It does make a hell of a difference, so I really appreciate you guys. All right, everybody. Jacob FATU is worth $5 million. Maybe. All right, let's get our poll ready for our final match for our main event of the evening. Pick your winner for this main event. Tribal combat match at WWE Clash in Italy. All right, guys. Don't forget to get your votes in here, who you're rolling with. There we go. I shared the stream with my cats, and they're loving it. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that, dog. Oh, that's hilarious, man.
June 27th, the final Saturday of June. It is Night of Champions, where we will crown the king and queen of the ring, because the tournament starts tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. Will continue on SmackDown and Raw for the next couple of weeks. A reminder, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock.
Wow, guys. So some pretty big news. Not only a special start time at 2 p.m. tomorrow for Monday Night Raw on Netflix, but also looks like the king and queen of the ring tournament will begin tomorrow, and the brackets will be revealed on the post show here at WWE Clash in Italy. So that should be pretty cool. So the calls for these matches here in Italian.
And you know we're going to be talking about that on the post-show of Clash in Italy. Joe Tessitore, Big E, Peter Rosenberg with you. Cody Rhodes will join us live on the post-show immediately following this.
Awesome,
what
awesome.
most intrigues you about tribal combat?
Look, Jacob FATU has had a long and rocky road to get to this moment. All the keys to the kingdom are out there. An opportunity at a world championship, an opportunity at the Ulafala to have it all, to be the head of the table. If he wins here tonight, he changes his life forever.
And on the flip side of that, can you imagine for Jacob FATU if he gets not one, but two chances at the tribal chief and comes up short? What would that mean for the future of someone with so much potential in Jacob FATU?
Yeah, it is the ultimate way to settle the World Heavyweight Championship. Not just the title, but tribal combat. Roman and Jacob right now.
Little cousin.
Backlash, May 9th.
We're equals. We're of the same blood. But in this ring, Jacob, you're beneath me.
Roman retains the title.
I told y'all, I didn't want that title.
I need that title.
Look at Roman. His punk ass just realized I'm on gas. No breaks with it. You know what I mean? 5, 2.
I will be damned if there is not respect to be had in this business for me.
There's got to be some kind of honor system amongst our family. He has to acknowledge me. We are the very top of this business, and he can't have the respect for his own family. If there's not respect within, there will never be respect on the outside. If he don't acknowledge me, his ass is out of here.
Hell no! You're gonna have to beat that acknowledgement out of me.
Jacob FATU has completely gone off the deep end.
And Jacob FATU has just been dismantling the Usos and the Tribal Chief for weeks.
Part of that was acknowledging the tribal chief, man. Now guess what? They about to fire your ass. We back in prison now.
Jey Uso trying to go after Jacob, and now Jimmy's got to get involved. Roman's had enough, and now exchanging blows with his cousin.
Roman, Trible, combat.
I accept.
We will all bear witness to tribal combat. The winner is the world champion, and is also the head of the table, the tribal chief.
It's time for a change. That backlash that you live by the code of the bloodline, tribal combat, everything and anything goes. Roman, that Clash in Italy, I'm about to dog walk your bitch ass.
I'm going to domesticate you. If you can't beat me, you will serve me. And in time, Jacob, you will love your tribal chief.
I dog walk your ass. Everybody, and especially you, will learn how to acknowledge me.
And some strong words before this matchup was made official. And now, it is time for our main event of the evening! Here at the WWE Clash in Italy, and this matchup is scheduled for one fall and is a tribal combat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger and the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Making his way to the ring for tribal combat, he is the Samoan werewolf, Jacob FATU!
From Sacramento, California, weighing 291 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob FATU! After his loss at Backlash, Jacob FATU had a trump card, and he played it. And that was invoking tribal combat, because he knew the head of the table, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, could not turn down the challenge in the NOI family tradition. Jacob FATU gave himself an opportunity tonight to not only win the World Heavyweight title, but also to become the head of the table. Implications of tonight's tribal combat cannot be overstated. Yes, it is about the World Heavyweight Championship, but more so it's about the seat.
Thank you, Keith. What's up, man? Is there a WWE who gets surprises for us after all? I don't think so. I mean, Ruca was probably the one surprise we were going to get, right? We did get Charlotte Flair here to help out Rhea Ripley.
That is what Jacob FATU is trying to do here, trying to turn things upside down in his family. It's the young lion.
Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. Your match is about to come on, sweetheart. Guys, I'll be right back. Mrs. Reynolds is going to take over for just a minute. I got to hit the restroom. Oh, thank you, my love.
You're welcome. I know what else is. Yeah, I know. Hey guys! How's the Clash of Italy going? I'm ready to see this match. It looks exciting. I think Jacob FATU is a very interesting character. And very entertaining. I like his outfit too. It's really nice.
Samoan werewolf.
He's creepy, man. He's definitely got that look. Whoa. That was fast.
Yep, I washed my hands. So nobody gives me shit.
The man we've all been waiting for.
Got that right.
I'm not in the camera.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, the opponent, who is the World Heavyweight Champion. He is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Did he get more ink on his back?
Yes, he did.
Is he married? Just
Yes.
asking for a friend.
I don't know if a married woman should be asking that question.
Who is this a friend was wondering?
How many friends of yours have I actually met? Which one of these, you know, handful of friends is it that did it?
They're in low places, but I got him.
The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, adored in the Ulafala, which symbolizes his place at the head of the table. If Roman Reigns loses tonight, Cody, he sends the Ulafala to Jacob FATU. You can almost feel Roman Reigns savoring the moment, understanding this may be his final entrance as the tribal chief, as the head of the table, and as the world heavyweight champion.
Love you too, babe. As Roman Reigns makes his way down to the ring, the fans here in Italy are absolutely pumped up for what should be an incredible main event matchup of the night, where we'll see a tribal combat match where there'll be no rules and we'll see anything goes in this matchup with the World Heavyweight title on the line.
And the tribal chief looks ready for war.
His opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Tribal combat extremely rare in the annals of WWE. There have only been 2 prior tribal combat matches, both won by the man entering the ring, Roman Reigns.
That's right. You look cute. Look you like you're all ready for NASCAR.
NASCAR!
Aren't those my NASCAR pants?
What? No? I don't know what you're talking about.
Already
These are
wearing-
mine.
Already
I got it for
wearing
my
my
birthday.
NASCAR pants.
The winner is the world champion.
Your birthday's not even here yet, and you're already acting like birthday. It's birthday. Do whatever birthday wants.
No, my birthday in November. That birthday I got him. I got
Wow,
him then.
that's my birthday. Okay, you punk.
Oh. Oh, whoa. Whatever was given was mine. It was marked wrong. I know what he uses to get oiled up.
Oily hair.
No, his body is glistening.
Yeah, they put a little water or whatever on it.
Water don't do that.
This matchup will be barbaric.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I know because I don't care. I'm not staring at the men's bodies going, what kind of lotion and love they have on their shiny bodies. You're definitely being distracted.
That's the point.
We could test this match under tribal combat rules.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This should be an incredible matchup. It's in Italian, so no, I don't.
You don't speak Italian?
We will follow. Which will go to the winner to signify them as the head of the Hawaii family, as the tribal chief. Bell rings.
So the bell has rung, and this matchup is officially underway. In our main event of WWE Clash in Italy, it's a tribal combat match between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Reigns won again.
Woo, go Reigns! It's because of our fit last night.
True that.
The dreaded Tongan death grip, family heirloom passed down over generations, almost impossible to master, but understood to be utilized only in extreme
men do their
emergencies
character
and never against your own family.
These two men do their character real well.
Jacob's uncle, Haku, one of the most dangerous men
They both
ever
got good
in
luck.
WWE, and he hopes to use this against Roman Reigns tonight. What is he
Taking their time as both men stare each other down here in this main event matchup.
The reason he is perpetually at the top of the WWE mountain is because Roman does not make mistakes.
And the crowd's still roaring here in Italy. We have yet to even get things started.
Big fight, heavyweight feel here tonight in Turin, Italy. Sold out over 12,000 at the Inalfi Arena.
And now a tie-up here in the middle of the ring. Roman Reigns against Jacob Fatu. And showing off the strength there early is Roman.
Reigns realizes he's in there with a hothead, a fiery Jacob Fatu. And I would expect Roman to attempt to utilize that against Jacob Fatu. Use Fatu's temper against him. Roman should try to go to where he didn't make the first mistake.
And a tie-up here in the middle of the ring. A nice side headlock here by Roman Reigns on Fatu.
And Roman with a side headlock looking to control Fatu early.
And now Fatu battling out of it with a hit to the gut, and now into a side headlock of his own on Roman Reigns. And Fatu now in control here. A nice tied side headlock here. And now off the ropes goes Fatu. Roman. Oh, knocked down. A nice shoulder tackle there from the challenger. And now off the ropes goes Fatu. And Roman leaping over him. And oh, a clothesline knocks down the challenger. And Fatu taken down by the OTC. And now the right hand's coming down here from Roman.
When it comes to Roman battling his cousin tonight. No, I don't believe Roman's feeling.
And the head of Fatu bounced off the top turnbuckle. And again, Roman throwing the head of Fatu off the top turnbuckle. Firing up here in the WWE Universe.
His entire life could slip through his fingers tonight. Roman may have to go home after this trip and look at his wife, look at his children and say, I had it all. We had it all.
And oh, another one here. All four corners of the ring used to the advantage of the OTC.
We mentioned before when Jacob called Roman out.
And now off the ropes here goes Fatu. Roman went for the clothesline, ducking underneath it. And oh, a diving elbow there takes down the champion. And Fatu now in control. And oh, already going for that Tongan death grip. And Roman smart enough to get out of the way. And now onto the outside as he tries to catch his breath. But here comes Fatu diving through the middle of the ropes, taking out Roman as he falls into the barrier on the outside. What a move there from Fatu. And now, oh no, bouncing the head of Roman Reigns off the barrier. And now, uh-oh. Oh, and Roman tossed over into the WWE Universe.
It's all perfectly legal within the confines of Trible.
Oh no. A headbutt for Fatu, who's now in pursuit of Roman Reigns. And uh-oh, as you see Fatu here going after Roman. Roman trying to fight back.
That was weak.
And now going up the steps here as both men OTC. OTC.
Now look at Roman with the right hands unloading on FATU.
Have you started drinking yet or something? You are guys, you should hear the stuff she is saying right now.
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, Miss Googly Eyes. Hey, look, I don't care where you get the motivation from, okay? But you don't need to tell me all the details, all right? I already got to see Rhea Ripley in a badass red and black outfit that you ought to try to get. You got to look it up right now. Where's your phone? There's a replay. Go get it.
No. I'll miss this. I can't.
So now FATU with a headbutt here to the back of Roman Reigns as they continue to battle here on the outside. And guys, this cracks me up every time when you see these fights outside of the WWE Universe as the head of Roman goes off of a chair and he just gets up and starts walking, you know, like there ain't nothing wrong.
And they're just following each other. How silly is this? Get back in the ring and do something entertaining. They're just walking around.
And oh, the big uppercut there. And now Roman, just threw the ice chest. Now that's what I'm talking about. And the ice chest across the head of FATU here. No way! Throwing free food out there. That's awesome.
That's gonna be on your bill, sir.
That's some Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim. And FATU able to counter here with an elbow as Roman got thrown into the steel post. That's so skinny they could probably break it in half.
Reigns again suffering repeated
Those are like
impacts
purple
to
shorts.
his forehead
Would
and
you wear
temples.
those?
Courtesy of the challenger Jacob FATU. We promised that this matchup would be brutal, and it has been thus far.
Cole, really?
Now they're hanging out, just walking with each other.
Listen, I don't judge Michael Cole and what he says whatsoever 99% of the time. Cole, this match has been brutal. Come on, bro. This match has been fucking hysterical. This match has been hysterical. They're just walking around the WWE Universe right now.
Randomly throwing their heads into stuff.
And now we see their FATU with the foot right to the throat of Roman Reigns as they get back inside the ring area. The referee freaking out.
Whoa.
Like that. Like that. And now the headbutt there.
He didn't even make contact.
Right between the eyes of the tribal
You
chief.
see, you gotta help me out with this chat here. Keep asking some questions. Go get your phone.
Fine. I'm gonna miss the
You ain't gonna miss much. You'll hear me if you miss anything.
I want to visually see it.
Well, then go get your phone quicker.
They need as much Roman.
And now Roman from behind going after FATU with the right hand. Roman trying to fight back as FATU is looking for a weapon under the ring. And now thrown head first into the steel post. Roman Reigns gathering more momentum. And wait a minute.
I'm on YouTube and there's this really cool guy on here, so I'm gonna watch his video.
So Roman now in complete control. And what's Roman looking to do here? Looks like it's time for the tables! Oh, from behind, FATU attacking Roman Reigns. And now Jacob gonna look to grab the table for himself.
Is at the disposal of Jacob FATU. Like this guy needs weapons. The man is a weapon.
Oh, and a big boot by Roman Reigns just took out FATU. And now Roman will look to take advantage. As the crowd here in Italy serenades the World Heavyweight Champion. And what is Roman looking to do here? FATU back to his feet and the uppercut connects. And now bouncing the head of the champion off the steel steps. And shoulder first into the other steel steps goes Roman Reigns.
Now it's Reigns writhing in pain again. You saw the elbow. The elbow has a pad on it, Corey. I believe from a previous injury.
What are you doing?
30 hours? We did stay up for 30 straight hours, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I remember. I was there.
Party, party, party time.
Courtesy of the Samoan werewolf.
So now Jacob FATU putting the steel steps inside the ring here. And Roman in some big trouble as FATU continues to keep the pressure on the World Heavyweight Champion. He's had the advantage for most of this matchup thus far. Roman just sort of trying to find a way to fight back. And FATU getting the crowd fired up here.
I mean,
I'll
this
try to
really
tell
hasn't been
Roman.
a match.
I'll
They
try to
just
tell.
went for a stroll.
Now he's talking to himself. That's not a good sign.
Oh, and the uppercut connects to FATU as he stumbles onto the outside. And Roman Reigns looking to gather himself.
Those shoes are really cool.
I agree.
Jacob is simply trying to take what he believes he is entitled to.
Uh-oh. Roman picking up the
That
steel
don't look
steps.
good. Ooh,
And this could be
no.
bad for FATU.
way,
Oh, my! And Roman throwing the steel steps at the skull of Jacob FATU.
He must have not have heard me.
No, probably not. And look at that, man. The brutality. Now, Cole, you're seeing some brutality. All right.
He was speaking it into fruition, I think.
Probably, yes.
Is that a Hulkmania shirt? Is like your hat?
Right. Yep. Now here we go, Roman. Oh, and the drive-by kick.
Ooh, that
There
was
connects
cool.
to FATU as his head bounces off the ring apron and off the steel post.
Now Reigns is. Listen to this.
Oh, that. Oh, I don't like that.
Hit the back of the head of FATU bouncing off the steel post as you can hear Roman Reigns taunting the Samoan werewolf.
Verbally berating his cousin while inflicting more punishment. Well, what's the old adage? If you step up to the king, you better not miss.
And now the clothesline from Roman as they're back inside the ring. FATU now off the ropes, able to counter Reigns. Oh, and a huge clothesline takes down FATU again. And this could be the beginning of the end. Reigns inside the ring here. And now the clothesline's in the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
That looked funny.
Yes, to you, maybe it's funny. To us, it's entertainment.
No.
And a
Sorry.
big boot connects there from the world champion, who then raises the one in the air. And the crowd obliges. OTC. Can't see it, babe.
Oh, shit.
And uh-oh, Roman Reigns setting up for a Superman punch. Jacob able to move out of the way. And now the right hands from FATU. And Roman in trouble here. Jacob throwing Roman off the ropes. And Roman able to counter, but FATU not phased. The clothesline knocks down the champion. Oh, and the backside slam. And now FATU's in control. And in the corner here, Jacob with momentum splashes into Roman in the corner. And now up to the middle rope here. Jacob looking to hammer headbutts right to the skull of the champion over and over again. Oh my goodness. And now out from the corner with momentum. The backside slam connects. And oh my goodness. FATU fired up here, folks.
There's something wrong with that.
Yeah, I think so. He glitched.
And now throwing Roman off the ropes. Oh, and a Superman punch out of nowhere. But FATU gets the shoulder up. And what a move there by Roman as he got thrown up against the ropes and leaps up to deliver a beautiful Superman punch. Timed perfectly. And FATU almost didn't kick out of that one.
Critical moment in this match.
And the crowd loving what they're seeing here thus far. Not exactly what I would have called a tribal combat match.
No, they went for a stroll.
Yeah. Tribal combat match. I need more kendo sticks. I need some chairs. I need some tables.
No, I'm glad that I don't like that stuff.
And here we go. Oh, and a super kick there from FATU after Roman was going for the spear. And oh, the Tongan death grip. The Tongan death grip is applied to the throat of the champion. Roman Reigns could be fading here as that Tongan death grip just suffocates and holds the air out of the lungs of Roman.
The champion down to a knee. Roman's fading.
Never mind.
I've seen you make that face before. Eyes rolling in the back of your head, you know, not able to like say much. As Roman tries to fight back here. And the right hand's coming down on the head of FATU. But Roman tossed to the outside. And now Jacob off the ropes here. And Roman just answered with a Superman punch as FATU went diving through the middle ropes. He gets met by a big right hand as that Superman punch connects. And now Reigns trying to gather himself. You're right, Kenneth. The damage seems to be affecting Roman Reigns right now. And what is FATU looking for here? He is underneath the ring, trying to grab something.
FATU underneath the ring.
How did he get more
dragging himself out as he
Is that thing activated by
tries to get back into this match.
And Roman Reigns contemplating what his next move should be. As him and FATU are out on the side. Uh-oh. Roman's got that look in his eye. I know what he's thinking about here. This could be huge.
This is random, but that sore on his finger was shaped just like a heart. Perfectly.
No, not a kendo stick. Not a steel chair. Roman looking for something under the ring. What is that?
The whole toolbox.
Sure is. We have seen the type of damage.
Ah, shit. I don't like this.
Capable of within the confines of WWE. And Reigns now.
And oh no, Roman! And the toolbox onto the hand of FATU! And that's the right hand of FATU! That's how he uses the Tongan death grip! And now Roman is trying to cripple the challenger here! And oh no! A steel chain inside that toolbox! And now, looking to cause more damage here is Roman!
Oh my God, that was gross. Was writhing in pain. He may have a broken hand, a broken wrist.
And a toolbox over the head of the champion here.
Again, he can get.
And now, oh my goodness! And the right hand of FATU attacked once again! And now Roman throwing Jacob back inside the ring! And could the damage have already been done?
Greatest weapon. Brilliant strategy by the OTC.
And you can see they're working on that hand, trying to eliminate that Tongan death grip as he stomps the right hand of FATU as well back inside the ring. Wow. And what a matchup here. These two men leaving everything inside the ring. And now, here come the tables. The Slim Jim tables. As he sets it up, Roman does in the corner. This could be the beginning of the end for FATU. So now Roman slamming that right hand off the mat once again and stomping the face of the challenger. And FATU could be in big trouble. Roman Reigns could be looking for a spear here. And now Roman could be looking for a spear. Ooh, ah. Ow, and FATU with the slam in the corner out of nowhere. And the backside slam right to the face of the champion. And FATU right back into this matchup. What a terrific counter. And now busted up hand and all. FATU staring down the champion. And oh no, Oh, Roman's on the outside. FATU now outside the ring here. What's he looking to do?
Oh, he's done. He's walking away.
Nope, that's not what he's doing. Because FATU is going to look to build momentum here. Running around the ring, FATU! Roman catches him with the Superman punch! And what a counter there from the world champion!
You're absolutely right. Jacob FATU wanted to go full Samoan bulldozer at the expense of Roman Reigns, but Roman was able to fend it off.
Now Roman catching his breath here. And wow, what a brutal matchup between these two. But now you see Roman trying to figure out something here with these steel steps, maybe? I'm not sure what, but Reigns. Oh my goodness! And there's a security guard that just got slammed under the barrier as Roman just put Jacob FATU through the barrier!
What damage did Roman inflict upon himself delivering this spear? He clutched at his right shoulder immediately. And now sending Jacob back into the ring. That's where the pinfall or submission has to take place.
That security guard on the other side that was like flailing around.
A little bit, yeah.
I think he's
And now
auditioning.
back inside the ring, Roman, a spear! Another spear, the cover here! Oh, and FATU kicks out! That was a bit of a slow count there for the referee, but wow, FATU still in this. And man, after the spear going through the barrier, Roman Reigns then delivers a spear inside the middle of the ring.
Non-stop since the opening bell. Both men refusing to relent, looking to destroy one another. There's Roman putting Jacob FATU through the barricade with a thunderous spear. And then as Roman delivered what he believed was the kill shot.
Oh,
You seen that, right? That was a slow 3 count. They said you're a good co-host, baby.
You think I need the humble, huh? That's your excuse, huh?
can you Oh, snap. I don't like that.
Once again, exposing the steel turnbuckler's reins.
Not good. Oh, he's
And
stuck.
Roman Reigns just ripping off the top turnbuckle covers here. And Roman better watch out as he takes his time taking off these turnbuckle covers. This could cost Roman here.
He's napping. He's fine.
So FATU now trying to get back to his feet. Roman staring down his opponent. Oh, and now the Tongan death grip. But FATU, the right hand has already been damaged. And now you see here Roman has FATU where he wants him. The Superman punch. But FATU just eats it. And still fighting through another Superman punch. And FATU just eats it. And now, oh, skull first off the turnbuckle. And off the steel again. Roman. And oh, FATU with a spear out of nowhere.
He gets him, I'm
And
afraid.
a kick out of 2. Wow.
If you were a wrestler, I think you'd be kind of like fun too when you get hit. You
No.
just fucking like.
No, I'd be like Hulk, okay? Yeah! Hulkamania, brother! You want to see Roman do the Tongan death grip? You might see it. Actually, not a bad prediction there, Phoenix. And now here we go. FATU, the first one, back to his feet. Going up to the top rope here. Looking for the moonsault, but Roman able to roll out of the way at the last second. And FATU could be in trouble here.
Landing for the challenger.
I'm getting hungry. How about you?
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, ah! And oh no, Roman went for the spear, but the Samoan drop connects! And now FATU tripping over the champion! The moonsault connects to Roman Reigns! The cover! Do we have a new champ?
He's not even.
Oh, and a kick out at 2!
As Roman kicked out, he got the
Oh my
leg.
gosh.
I want to see a different angle, but I think we've seen that classic tribal chief. Yeah, Roman Reigns, that was his MO back when he was the champion over 4 years. Not sure if he got it or not. It was hard for us to see at this angle.
So guys, it looked like Roman kicked out but delivered a low blow to FATU as the referee checks on the champion here. Here's the angle. Oh, and the kick out with the low blow to FATU from Roman. Wow. A smart move there by the champion.
Tribal combat. But it also shows cracks in the armor of the tribal chief. A bit of desperation from Roman Reigns.
And the right hand from FATU.
Cannot believe that he...
A right hand from Roman as these two go back and forth in this matchup here.
You can see FATU wins each and every time he fires a right hand, thanks to the damage inflicted by his opponent.
And more back and forth right hands from the challenger and champion. And now going for the Tongan death grip. Roman trying to fight out of it. Jacob trying to fight through the pain to apply it. But Roman bounces the head of FATU. Not once, not twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times into the exposed steel with the turnbuckle cover off of those ropes. And oh no, FATU in trouble. Spear through the table! Roman with the spear through the table! FATU's in trouble! FATU's in trouble! And now Roman looking for the finishing blow. FATU the first to get back to his feet. Roman can't believe it. And now off the ropes here. Roman with a spear. The cover. And your winner, and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC Roman Reigns!
Are you 5 for 5, babe?
I am 5 for 5 on my predictions here.
Are we gonna do it?
Just give me a high five.
Aw, man, I got excited.
Well, then here.
Head of the table, the still world champion,
Woo!
Roman
Boom,
Reigns.
boom, woo, wow! Let's go! Let's go! And what a win for Roman Reigns as he retains his World Heavyweight title. What does this mean now for the future of Jacob FATU, who will now have to serve and acknowledge his tribal chief or face the consequences from General Manager Adam Pearce? And we'll have to find out on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, I should say. And what will Jacob FATU do? But man, these two men brutalized each other, left it all inside the ring. A spear through a table. FATU seemingly getting up, not phased, until another spear would put down the challenger for good as Roman Reigns gets the victory to retain the World Heavyweight Championship.
Italy to tomorrow night and Monday Night Raw.
Well, that was entertaining. I gotta go.
Well, don't break your phone while you're doing it.
What are you talking about?
And and here come the Usos, who are now inside the ring with the Ula
I
Fala.
think I didn't leave.
Must, in Roman's words,
I like these two.
serve him,
Yeet.
work for him, and love him. Tomorrow night, Jacob FATU must do his tribal service and pay homage.
Have they had
to
the baby
head of
yet?
table.
I believe she did. Yes, Jimmy's wife Naomi, I believe, did have the baby.
Was it a boy or girl?
I have not heard.
Oh.
Not heard. Right now you see the Usos staring down Jacob FATU. Roman Reigns staring down FATU. And even Jacob knows what this means. With 2 straight losses for the World Heavyweight title, now on Monday Night Raw, FATU will have to acknowledge his tribal chief and serve Roman Reigns.
So, what does he have to do this?
He has to pretty much, like, bow to him, shake his hand, and... Wait a minute! The MFTs are here! Solo Sikoa! Tomatonga is here! What does this mean? Oh, this is getting interesting. What does this mean now?
And now Jacob FATU. Fall in line.
And Solo staring down the Samoan werewolf with a look of disappointment and disgust.
Calling him like a dog.
That's exactly what they're doing. Wow, guys. Dang, almost an hour match.
Really?
Yeah. So that last match was about 40
they
minutes.
took a stroll in the middle of the match. So.
And wow, guys, as we see Roman gives a little shot there to the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, calling himself the QB1 now and the top champion in WWE. But what a premium live event, the first ever premium live event for WWE in their history in Italy, and the crowd did not disappoint as the WWE Universe shows up and puts on a hell of a show here as we see live in Italy, WWE Clash in Italy was a success, and thank you guys for hanging out here for the live play-by-play here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show, and guys, if you got my predictions and previews before tonight's episode, well, guess what? Your boy here on Tim Reynolds Show went 5-0 in my predictions for this one, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of the show. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback, and we're going to go ahead and make a post as well for all the channel members here on Tim Reynolds Show on what you guys thought was your favorite and best match here in this one, guys. I'm definitely not grading any of these matches besides there's not even a C match on this card, guys. Every single match was a B, B+, or an A+ match here in this one. And even that last one there, probably not the match of the night for me, but I think the match of the night definitely was Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, and that one was the only one without a championship on the line. So I think that speaks a lot about where TKO and WWE is headed into the future. So thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys coming up for our next live stream for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Nashville Super Speedway. NASCAR! All right, peace out, everybody. Big shout out here, guys. Yankee Kyle, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Kenneth, thank you for hanging out with us here today, brother. Jeffrey, let's go, man. Appreciate you too. Phoenix, shout out. Mrs. Reynolds, obviously hanging out in the chat with us as well. Keith, appreciate you, man. Liam, what's going on as well? And thank you, all of you guys, for hanging out with us here today. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for all the love and support here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope to see you guys later tonight for the NASCAR Cup Series live play-by-play and reaction stream here on Tim Reynolds Show for the race at Nashville Super Speedway. Peace out, everybody. Time for some NASCAR, and what a premium live event for the WWE here at WWE Clash in Italy. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you soon.